All right, welcome back, sports fans. As you can see here, we're ready to start the second game of the three-game series here. Of course, my name is Kiefer here, and we're actually over at the Lone Star Financial Field for today's game. This is actually the eighth game of the season. The Angels are 6-1. They actually played a really hard-fought battle yesterday, or last game, I guess you could say, and they won 4-3. And it was right down to the last inning where we had a man on second, and they actually grounded into a third base to first base double play. I'm not really sure how that works normally because can't really see the runner going on a one out, but nonetheless, they probably thought it was going to be a hard ground ball, and they went. Today, we're going to see two pitchers that are pretty good, actually, on the mound here. Dean Chance is A-star, semi-flash, semi-control. Definitely a pitcher's rivalry here with Rivers there. Semi-star, flash, and then double control. Very good. He's an icon pitcher, so he definitely doesn't lack any experience, it looks like. As I can already tell you, I already went through all the stuff here, so we don't have to wait. We can go right into the game, which is nice here. As you can see, the hot batters are going to be Mike Trout. Cold batters are going to be Bobby Grich. He went 0 for 4 and actually struck out twice. We are harmonious this game. Troy Goss is still out until game 14. Adam Kennedy is semi-eager, which is actually not the case for this game here. I'm going to delete that real quick here. I don't want that to be popping in when I look at it if I need to. So we actually rolled a really great dice. We got good news from our pitching coach. Next game's pitcher, Frank Tanna, is going to have a control till through the future, oh goodness, I forget what TFN, but basically control TFN. So basically until further notice. Until further notice is exactly what it means. Essentially at this point we have Nolan Ryan, who's fresh till further notice, and Tanna got great control. So at this point, if you look at Tanna's card, he's going to have double control, which is going to be very good and very expedient for us to be able to use for the next games. That way we can get all the information. The Rough Riders are actually semi-harmonious, or harmonic, I guess you'd say. They're doing great in the sense that they're ready to bounce back. So it should be a good game. Let's get to it. So we've made some changes here in the batting order. You'll see here in a second here we have Adam Kennedy. We're bringing out Rod Carew there on the DH. Mike Trout. We're going to bring out Albert Pujols. We're going to sit down Wally Joyner for a game. I think that's a pretty smart idea. He does need to get some rest. He has been playing for 7 straight games. Bobby Grich is going to be right behind him. We're going to give him one more try. Lyman Bostic is going to actually take outfield there. I think he's actually right field, so he's going to take over Guerrero's position for one more game there. And he's going to get his first touch to the field. Garrett Anderson's taking his time. He has relaxed and hopefully will bring back some good bat here. Got some good pine meat there. Gary DeSarcina is back here, and then Benji Molina. It's kind of a welcome home match, if I could say. A lot of those players I kind of got tired of seeing strike out and not do so well. Nothing has changed in the Rough Riders lineup. There's really nothing for them to actually change to be quite honest. Their batting is really empty in depth size, so you can kind of see how they have great pitching but lack that depth because there's 4 bench players, I think, that I even added on that are part of the Team 3 that just... I mean, they're just not very good, so there's no reason to sit them down. They're going to try to see if they can take the Angels to town here today. All right, let's go here. First up to bat is going to be actually Casey Carter here, and we're going to be facing off against, of course, the one and only Dean Chance. All right, first batter here is 1-3-4. So the 1-3-4 is going to be the gold catcher here. Benjamin Molina actually is. I'm pretty much guaranteeing that because I've seen it 100 times. But he's semi-gold, which is a great question. So semi-gold, decide or die, says he is not. So good thing I looked here. Good thing to know. You kind of get used to that once you look through it 100 times. So we're going to go to the batter. Is he a champion? He is not. So let's give me some outfield drama real quick here. Get some good wood on that one there. See how far it goes here. All right, 25. We're looking at second baseman iron. So second baseman today is going to be Bobby Grich here. So Bobby Grich, let's see what he's got here. Is he iron? He is not, in fact. So second baseman iron for 25. The next one's going to be routine bouncer, ground out. So that's going to be a ground out here. I've changed the view to over here to see if this will help out real quick here. So Bobby Grich to Pujols. Nice little easy grounder. Vince Hairston's coming up to bat here. All right, so that's a 2.55. So 2.55. Let's see what we got here. 2.55. Star is the star pitch. Is a pitcher star? He is. So the pitcher is star. So that is going to be a strikeout. But is he a good eye? He is not. So it's going to be a straight strikeout. The good eye is a really great attribute. If you see it on a player, absolutely put him in the lineup, because the good eye aspect, I think, in my mind, gets rolled more than anything I've seen. Than of all these icons. I see good eye and whiffer more than anything. So 2.26. Let's see here. 2.26 is going to be a runner on first, thrown out. Nope. Leadoff batter, he is not. So that's going to be a fly out to right field. Okay. So fly ball out to right field there. Looks like a pretty easy inning there. Lyman Bostic's going to be there. Adam Kennedy, Rod Carew, and Mike Trout. Could you imagine actually seeing that lineup? My goodness. Sometimes even Mike Trout will even lead off sometimes. Just power and great clutch hitting there. 2.34. 2.34 we have here is runners on base. There is not. So he's a hot batter. Adam Kennedy is not a hot batter. We can look back at his other stats, but I'm going to say he's neutral just because of the fact that I'll have to go back into the other game and see how he played. So we're going to say neutral. So 2.34 is going to continue to a pop out to third base. Okay. Pop out, third base. Here we go. Rod Carew, here it is up. All right, Rod Carew here. 1.33. So the 1.33 is going to be, is the batter a slugger? He is definitely not there. So that's going to be a fly out to left field. Need a little more power there from Rod Carew to hit it to the fence here. Even though Lone Star Financial Field is kind of short and small, gotta say, got a little more for the Lone Star Financial. 1.36 here, Mike Trout. 1.36. He's gonna ace pitcher. Richie Rivers is not. So is the batter a whiffer or cold? He is semi-whiffer, but the decider die says no. So looks like we're going to go to infield drama. So infield drama, let's see what they say. 1.6. Infield drama is the shortstop gold. Boy, let's see. Actually, I don't know here. Klug is at the bottom of the batting order here. So is the gold? He is not. He's just neutral or normal. So 1.6 says sharp liner through short, base hit. So man, it looks like he's gonna continue that hitting streak here and continue on here. So there's one on here with Mike Trout there with Albert Pujols coming up with 2 out. Great little start to the game here. 1.34. 1.34 for Albert Pujols. So is the catcher gold for them? That's a great question to ask here. So Casey is not gold. So he's just normal there. So 1.34. Is the batter a champion? And he is, and he's a semi-champion. So that's going to make the bullet say yes to it. So that's going to be a bloop to single to left. So a little line, I guess a little fly ball single to left. We'll say that there. Little blooper. Runners hold on flyouts. Runners advance 1 base, 2 bases on doubles. Active runners score from second base on any hit with 2 outs. Any runner scores from second on any hit. So 2 men on, 2 out. Bobby Grich. Let's see what he says here. So it's going to be a 1.15. 1.15 is going to tell us that is the pitcher fresh. He definitely is. So that's going to pop out to a choice infielder and a blue. And Bobby Grich is a right-hander. The fielder finder, the blue die for a right-hander is third base. So it's going to be a pop fly out here to end the inning to, let's see here, to Garcia. Yep. Well, left 2 men on there. That's not good to ever do there, especially when you got him on with such luck at the end there. All right, Ricky Guerra coming up here. Let's see what Ricky can do here. 1.35. 1.35 is going to be unusual result. My goodness, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Let's say you unusual result, a 1 red. So that's got to be good here. 1 red and 5 black. Okay, we're looking right here. So let's see. So that's a 1.4. Foul tip, gold catcher hangs on for third strike. Others let it drop. So if you look right here, it's going to be a semi-decider because remember, Benji Molina is semi-gold. Don't even have to look. That means he's not a gold catcher. So we're just going to say it's a foul tip there on the play here. So I guess you could call it a ball in play, fly ball, and then a foul ball there. So definitely got a piece of it there. So we're going to probably bat again here because it's a foul ball. So let's look real quick here. We're going to get all the way back to our team charts here. All right, Ricky Guerra, one foul tip there. Let's see how he bats here. 2-3-5. 2-3-5 is going to be a wild pitcher. He's not. Is he an eager batter? He is definitely not. He's actually kind of semi-patient. So 2-3-5 tells us it's going to be a ground out to second base unless he is a patient batter, which he actually is, but the decider die says he is not since he's a semi. So at this point, looks like we're going to see him ground out to second base. Bobby Grich to Pujols. Good little connection there. Starting a good old connection there. That's really great. I like to see how players develop kind of a friendship with each other. I know it's not an actual like real connection, but I like to see how players interact with each other. So for instance, one player gets on, another player always hits him in. It's kind of exciting. Oh, and I almost forgot. I actually just looked over. I don't even have umpires for today's game. It's like we're playing without people there. So let's go check them out here. So our first guy is going to be at home is going to be Dick Stello. So we have him there. On first is Wally Werner. Rich O'Hara is going to be on second base. And then Chris Endrizzi is going to be our questionable third base umpire. I'm so excited for a questionable third baseman. Thank goodness we have him. Slipping all the money to him there for us. All right, we're back in action here. So Israel Garcia there. I think that was 2-4-6 was actually another player. Nope, that was actually that was the role we just pitched for him. So 2-4-6. Let's see here. Is the pitcher control? He is not. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, he is. He's semi-control. But the decider die says no, so we're going to keep going. Is eager or a sad sack? Question mark. He is neither of those, so it's going to be a base on ball and then the active steals, but he is a stoic runner. So we're going to base on ball him there. He's going to stay there. So Israel gets on. Good eye there for him. So Josh Lapham gets on there. Up to bat here. 1-4-5. 1-4-5. Let's look what we got here. Struggle pitcher. No, he's not. Ground out to first or third base, but it looks like since it's a 1, it's going to be a ground out double play. So it's going to be going to, since he's a lefty, it's going to be going to the first base. So hard ground, or I guess you could say it's normal ground ball. Batter out, double play. Pujols to Bobby Grich there. See, I told you, they're forming that little contact, the little team work there, which is kind of fun to see a little bit of that action there, even though the dice are the ones that are deciding it. All right, so Lyman Bostic's up to bat here, batting 6th on the lineup. 2-5-6 here, speeding on through to the middle of the second here, the bottom of the second. 2-5-6, or 3-5-6. Let's see here. 3-5-6 is the batter and the pitcher same? Well, they are not. Richie Rivers is a right-hander, and Lyman Bostic is a left-hander. Is the pitcher a utility or sad sack? There, he is not. And so it looks like he's going to single down, since he's a left-hander, first base line. We're going to push that over there. Ball in play. Hard ground ball. We're going to say just a ground ball normally there. Down the first base line to Alcantara out in the outfield there. All right, Garrett Anderson, little GA coming up here. Definitely my favorite player. Watching him as a kid, actually have a jersey of his. 3-3-6. So 3-3-6. Let's see what we got going on here. 3-3-6. Ace. Is he an ace? He is not. Sad sack, utility, or patient. He's none of those. So that's going to be a 3-3-6. It's going to be a single to center field. Runners advance 2 bases on any hit. So that's great. So we're going to see a nice line drive there. And Bostic's going to continue forward. And that's on the last play there. And I think we're going to go actually to player experience chart. So look at that. Garrett Anderson kind of picked his bat up. So Gary DiSarcina is going to actually pull out the New mini chart here. So 33 with the yes to the decider die. Is the batter a prospect? He is not. So it looks like he's going to fly out to left field. So fly out to left field for Gary DiSarcina here. Fly out. Now, is it a sac fly is the real question here. So 33 here. Fielder's choice on ground outs. Stoic runner on third. Holds on flyouts. Others score. So let's go check out who's on third. So that's Bostic. So it looks like he's actually normal. So that means he's going to actually sac fly out to left field there. Hemman's going to be good there, and Bostic's going to actually continue. Now, I'm wondering, though, does Garrett Anderson continue? Runners advance. I don't think they do. I don't believe they actually move there. I'm going to play because of the fact that he doesn't advance because he sees that it's a fly ball and the game doesn't say it. So I don't want to create anything that the game's not doing there. All right, back to the action here. Benji Molina, one of the best catchers we've ever had. 2-5-6. Here we go. Or 4-5-6. Here we go. 4-5-6 is the batter patient. He is not. So that's a fly out to center field. We're going to go to a different mini chart here in a second. Fly out to center field. Around the corner here. All right, we're going to actually go to a mini chart here. Which one we're going to go to? Team chemistry. All right, so both teams are either harmony or semi-harmonic. So 45. So 45 is the batting team harmony. Yes, they are. So it's going to be a focused batter, waits on pitch, base on balls. So that's great for Adam Kennedy. Gets that eye out there and kind of watches that ball in there. Gets them both on there. So now we have 2 up on bases here. This looks just like the last time. Let's see if Rod Carew can be a real helpmeet for our team here. 5-6-6. So 5-6-6 is the pitcher of Butt Wild. He's not good eye batter. Semi. Saturday says yes. Foul tip. Still at bat. So we're going to put a little foul tip there. Just for funsies, because it sounds good to have a little action on the bat there. Let's play it again. Almost struck out here. Alright, trips 5. Here we go. Is the ace or star? So ace or star? He is semi-star, and the bullet says yes. So it looks like he is a deep fly out to right field. So Rod Carew's getting a lot of action. If you remember last time, he flew out to left field. Just didn't have enough action on there to get that last little oomph to get over the fence there. Looks like he's swinging for the fences, at least this game. All right, Bill Hemmons up to bat. Dean Chance up to pitch here. 1-1-3. Here we go. 1-1-3. Ace pitcher. He is ace pitcher. Ground out to first base. I say Pujols just taps the bag there. Does a great little slide there. All right. Danny Klug here, or Danny Klug. 555s. We're doing it again. Ace or star. Looks like he is both. So that's going to be a deep fly out to right field. Definitely been a pitcher's duel in the first little section here, kind of battling themselves out here, trying to keep their teams alive. Not the bats are ever actually doing anything, kind of just getting lucky rolls here. Brian Stone to the DH here, batting ninth. 2-3-3. 2-3-3 is going to actually say for us, is he an ace or star pitcher, which he is again, ground out to shortstop. Gary DiSarcina to Albert Pujols. So it looks like Trout, Pujols, and then Grich is up, which is a great little 3-step there. So let's see if Mike Trout can lead off here with a good little number here. 1-2-5. 1-2-5 here. Is the pitcher a struggler? Nope. Is the batter patient? No, he's a whiffer. He's actually one of the most strikeout batters in the game right now. So he's going to ground out to third base. And let's see here. So if he's an actual whiffer, which he's a semi, but the bullet says no, he would have actually struck out. I feel like that would actually be more realistic, just because of the fact that he does strike out so often. I've been really working on that the last few years. You can tell with Mike Trout. When he first came in, he had more strikeouts than really any other player. Really anybody, really. 3-5-5, Albert Pujols. 3-5-5, struggling pitcher. He's not champion, semi with a bullet. So it looks like it's going to be a double to left. Looks like Albert Pujols is up big here, line driving it to left field here. Or is that a double? Whoops, a daisies. All right, so Adam Kennedy is going to be coming up here. 2-2-3. 2-2-3 is going to be a wild pitch. Nope. Or wild pitcher. He is not. Slugger or utility. Neither of those. Single to left field and active. Steals. So he is semi-active, and that decided I says yes. So he's going to single to left field, and then he's going to steal a base, which is fantastic for Adam Kennedy there. Get himself in that scoring position right out the bat here. So stolen bases. All right, so Rod Carew all set up here. All right, so that's going to be a 5-6-6. So 5-6-6 is the pitcher wild. Nope, good eye on the batter. He is semi, and it says yes. Foul tip, still at bat. Let's roll again. Got a lot of those foul tips this game here. 1-3-5. The 1-3-5 says unusual results. So a 1 red and a 3 black. Let's check that out. So event results, memorable plays in the field. Very exciting. Here we go. 4-6 with a yes. So 4-6, shortstop iron. Let's check real quick. Is Klug iron? He is not. So 4-6, if he's not, it's a ground out. That was insanely not that much fun, as much as I thought it was going to be there. But nonetheless, 4-6 ground out, ground ball. Because it's a 1, I am going to treat it, because I don't think there's any look to this here. When you're using any of the kind of plate batting things here. So I'm going to treat it as such as a base running thing, and that's going to be a double play. Because it is a memorable play, I'm going to make sure it's a fun play too. So it's Klug grounding him out, so double play to Guerra, and that means they're both out. Which is kind of memorable in the sense that you want to make it fun for the game here. They made it unusual, so you want to make it unusual too. All right, 2-3-6 here. 2-3-6. Double control pitcher. He is not. That's where you kind of want to have that guy that's coming up last, or that other guy, the other pitcher. Pitcher batting. Definitely not. Base on balls. Mike Trout watches it with a good eye. It's going to help you out getting on base there. All right, on base percentage goes up there for Mike Trout. Albert Pujols coming on up. So it's going to be a 2-5-5. 2-5-5. Star pitcher. He is not. Home run king. Well, he definitely is on this one. This is going to be exciting here, guys. Semi-home run king. Yes to the decider die. That, my friends, is a home run to left field. Comes out first game here, and looks like Albert Pujols has just won the game here. So a 3-1 lead here, the bottom of the 7th, with Jerry Ray on the mound here. Bobby Rich here did not throw that red one there. So 4-5-5 after that big excitement. Flash, he's semi-flash. He's not going to get that one though because it's decide or die. Home run king, he is semi-home run. So let's check it out. He is not on this one, so 4-5-5 continues. Ground out to first base. So it looks like he's going to ground out, and he's going to get out of the inning there to first base there. Guerra's going to roll it up there and walk on up after that one there. So Bobby Grich gets out there. Now let's look real quick at how many batters Dean Chance has faced there. So 25 batters. He has done pretty well. Let's check it out here real quick. Stuck on 3 strikeouts, 2 base on balls. Nothing too snazzy, really, if you think about it here. His last couple of pitches have been kind of, I don't know, I guess you'd say not so great, I assume here. If you look at kind of how I strike it out here real quick, I only do strikeouts or balls, so you kind of have to take that with what it is. So if you look at it here, he is pitching more strikes than balls, which is pretty good. So not bad. Pitch to strikes, strike percentage is a .78, so he gets more of the strikeouts than he does balls, so that is pretty good. All right, so let's check it out real quick here. Dean Chance, I think I'm going to give him at least one more batter to prove himself, to see what he's got left in the tank. If not, because he is just neutral at this point. He's not fresh or semi-fresh. All right, here we go. Danny Klug coming on up. 1-3-6. 1-3-6 is the pitcher and ace. He definitely is, and that's a good thing I put him on there because he struck him out. right there. All right, just keep batting one batter at a time, or one pitcher pitching one batter at a time here. So that's a 1-2-5. So a 1-2-5. Struggling pitcher. He is not. Patient. Question mark. He is not. And ground out to third base. But if you see here, he is a whiffer, which Brian Stone is. That DH is gonna strike out. So it looks like Dean Chance is striking out some batters here right at the last second, because we are gonna put a pitcher in for the save here. 5-6-6, wild pitcher. He is not. Good eye. He is semi-good eye. The decided eye says no way, Jose. And so Casey Carr is going to strike out. That means, if you can believe it, guys, Dean Chance has now just struck out the side. That is fantastic. That is quite the incredible feat there for Dean Chance. Very excited about that. And I think at this point here, Ray has pitched pretty good here, 1 1/3 innings. I could drop in a new pitcher there just to give him a little relief. So we're going to put in Jose Blanco just for 1 inning. Just that way Jose can come in the next game if I need him for at least 1 inning or so. But Jose can at least kind of try to take these guys out, because he does have semi-struggler, but he is double flash, so he's going to get a lot of strikeouts on this one. So Lyman Bostic's going to actually take a pretty good stance here, because he's actually going to be pitching from the baseball right now, or batting from the baseball right now chart here. Let me just real quick substitute Ray out here and put in Jose Blanco. All right, all set. Oh, we're doing baseball right now, so we only need 3 dice. Here we go. 1-6. Hot pitcher. He is not. So batter lines clean single past second base. And there is no delta, and there's a delta there, but he doesn't have a delta dot there. So the first batter is actually going to line a ball right out past there to second base to Hairston there. Garrett Anderson's going to come on up here. And my favorite player, still not doing so great. So let's see what he does here. See if he can add on to the score here. 2-3-4. So a 2-3-4 is going to be here. Runners on base. Yes, that's plate drama. Fantastic. Love plate drama. Here we go. Okay, so plate drama here. 33 or 3-3. Control pitcher. He is not a control pitcher, which kind of would have been perfect if Ray was out here, because he would have been. A control pitcher. Way outside pitch. Look out, it's a wild pitch. So for the wild pitch, I believe we go right into the team chemistry. But with the wild pitch, it actually allows the runners to advance, I believe. Well, that's at least how I play it here. On a wild pitch, on a result of wild pitch or pass ball, base runners advance 1 base. Batter continues at bat. There you go. So it's actually going to be a ball. And we're going to make that a wild pitch by having Bostic run on up on a wild pitch. So Jose Blanco, doesn't really do so well there. And we're going to see ourselves all the way over to team chemistry. That's a 4-5. 4-5, batting team in harmony. They definitely are. Focus batter, waits on pitch, base on balls. So looks like Anderson gets himself a little better stance there for us. Watches a ball there for us. 4 balls with a wild pitch there. Almost gets his head clocked off there. But we're back into it. Let's see what happens here. Gary DiSarcina with 0 outs and 2 men on. 3-4-6. So a 3-4-6 is going to tell us here. Eager batter. He is semi, but the decided die says no. Base on balls. Active steals. well, this pitcher is... Not gonna lie, he's doing terrible actually. Jose Blanco might need to be subbed out here actually. I might actually sub him out because he is awful. So Reese Bonenberger. All right, Reese Bonenberger is going to get his first lashings here this game here, which should be fun. So that pitcher went no innings, and just let everybody on. I was not going to have basically let the Angels just basically score rampant on them. So Reese is going to get out there, and he's going to try and see if he can catch out some batters here. before they start scoring at will at this point, because they're 3-1 with 0 outs and bases loaded here. But Benji Molina up the bat. All right, 1-4-4. Let's see what happens here. This pitcher got flash. He's semi-flash with no decider die, so it says no. Hero batter. He's semi-hero. Let's check it out. Roll the dice again. He is. So it looks like he's going to single to right field, and that's going to start scoring a lot of guys here. So a single to right field here, Alcantara. So it looks like right here, runners advance 1 base on hits, 2 base on doubles. Active runners score from second on any hit. So let's look real quick. I think Garrett Anderson is stoic. Yeah, he's semi-stoic, so he's not going to do that. So it's going to be a 1-run RBI for Molina there. So good shot there. Now we're back at the top of the order here for us. So Adam Kennedy's up to bat here. 1-3-5. A 1-3-5, that's an unusual result. Red 1, black 3. It's going to be an event for memorable plays in the field. Okay, here we go. That's going to be a 2-3. Third baseman gold. Let's check it on out. Garcia, how you doing there, buddy? You can hold the game in your hands here. He is not. He is actually neutral. So a 2-3, it's actually going to say makes lunging nab of well-hit ball, but it looks like they're actually going to be a double. So it's going to be a hard-hit ground ball, which is probably going to roll against that wall there over in Lone Star Financial Stadium there. Hard ground ball, double to him, and this is basically where everything unwinds essentially at this point. It looks like at this point the game is starting to get a little out of hand at this point. Let's check real quick what we're going to be doing here. Let's see here. Because I think it's a 1-3-5, we're going to treat it just like this base running here unless I can see otherwise. Unfortunately, I don't see anything anywhere that says actual mini chart stuff. I can't see anything in the rule books that say otherwise with the mini charts here. Let's see here. Rule book. Base running. Lead die. When batters in. Running out with 2 outs. There's no outs actually. So, yeah, nothing. Nothing there. So we're just going to go with this right here on this one page because this is where you actually pull from. So on a double, it looks like runners advance on 1 base, 2 bases on doubles. So Anderson from third is going to score. DiSarcina from second is going to score. Molina from first is going to go over there. It's going to bring it up to 6-1 lead here. And Kennedy is on second there. Great. So Reese at this point, just trying to get him to cool down a little bit here because he has let up, it looks like, 2 hits and he's let up at least 3 runs. So if he lets up 4, he's going to be an automatic struggler, I think. So 1-3-6. Let's see if he can get an out here. 1-3-6. Is he pitcher an ace? He is, but with the Rod Carew semi-good eye, he avoids a strikeout, ground out, runners advance 1 base. He is a semi bullet there, so or he has a bullet, so he does actually ground out, but the batter is going to actually score a run there, get the RBI for Molina, because the batters are going to actually advance 1 base, which is great. So Mike Trout coming on up. Woo. Did the same thing I did last time. I'm rolling dice on the ground here. 1 second. I'm going to grab these things. Alright, as you know, of course, dice rolled on the ground does not count there, so we're going to be back in action here. I have to roll that real quick. So 1-3-4 here. Alright, is a batter or is the catcher gold? I think we already checked here, and Casey is not gold. Let's check real quick. Yep, he is not gold. He is just regular. So 1-3-4. Champion batter, Mike Trout. He is semi-champion, but not this time. So outfield drama. All right, let's go to outfield drama here. See if we get any more runs here scored. All right, so 1-3. Center field iron. Let's check. He is not. So 1-3. It looks like it's going to be a lunging catch. Batter lines out. But with, let's see here, base running rules, with a 1-3, since he lined out in center field here. Let's see real quick what happens. Runners advance on one base. Runners hold on flyouts. So there's that for you. All right, Albert Pujols, the big hitter here, bringing it back. Let's see if he's going to go for another home run here and reclaim victory. 2.56. So a 2.56 here is going to be a struggling pitcher. He is not, because he just got somebody out here. Champion or patient batter. He's semi-champion, which means he's going to be a champion because of the bullet die. And that means he's going to be a base on balls, on pace there. So that's going to be a runners on the corners, bottom of the 8th. One of the longest innings I've ever played, actually, I feel like. And we're going to continue going here. 4.55. Let's see, Bobby Grich, what you got here for us? 4.55. Is the pitcher flash? Semi-flash with a bullet. That means he's going to be a strikeout. And he is not a good eye, so it's going to be a strikeout here. So that's going to end the inning. And I think at this point, Dean Chance, let's just see if he's got how many batters he's gone through here. If he's gone, we're going to say if he's gone 29 batters or less, he will go for the complete game here. Let's check real quick. Dean Chance, batter's face, 28. So I'm going to keep going here with him, see if he can get him out quickly. If he can't, then we'll just take what we have here and we'll get out Percival and see how he can face with them. Okay, so that's a 3-3-4. 3-3-4 is the ace or star. He is both. That's a pop out to first base. Bow and play, pop out. Let's see here, pop fly, batter out, first base. And Dean Chance, I'll actually make a note that he actually won't be able to play for, since he's going to go all the way here, we're going to give him an extra day off because then we can work in Chuck Finley to play, and that way then it kind of makes sense that he would go a complete game with the injury factor and the fatigues, right? 1-3-6, Ray Alcantara. So 1-3-6, looks like we got an ace pitcher on the mound. Well, I definitely do, but he has no good eye, so that means it's going to be a strikeout again. So back in action, Dean Chance picking up those strikeouts once more. He's up to I think now 8 strikeouts here. So 3-3-6, last batter possibly. Is he an ace batter or an ace pitcher? He definitely is. That's going to be a fly out to center field, and I believe that will be the game. Let's check out real quick what's going to happen here. Batter out. Mike Trout catches the ball there. Acceptance switch. That reached the end of the game here. So let's go up real quick here. Let's finalize the game. All right, guys. Welcome to the post-game wrap-up here real quick. At the end, I want to kind of show you just the same thing we have here. So definitely a great play here by Dean Chance right at the end there. Did the complete game, which is great for him. Definitely deserved that win. Definitely deserved game ball because of just how great display at the end. He really capitalized at the end of the game. I want to show real quick the review or the feed here, because it is kind of nice here. So Dean Chance leads Los Angeles to 7-1 victory thanks to 7 strikeouts, so he definitely really capitalized here. A magnificent effort by Dean Chance lifted Los Angeles to a 7-1 win over Idaho on Monday at Lone Star Financial Field. Los Angeles relied on Chance to eat up innings en route to the win. Chance allowed 1 run, earned run, 5 hits, and 2 walks while striking out 7 over 9 innings of work. Los Angeles sealed the win with 4 runs in the 8th. Los Angeles scored in the 8th on a RBI single by Benji Molina, a 2-run double by Adam Kennedy, and a ground out by Rod Carew. Albert Pujols pushed Los Angeles ahead in the 7th inning, and the lead lasted until the final out. After Mike Trout walked, Pujols homered, plating Mike Trout. Pujols had 2 extra base hits for Los Angeles. Los Angeles' Kennedy, Lyman Bostic, and Pujols combined for 8 hits and 4 RBIs. Fantastic, really. Jerry Ray took the loss for Idaho. He lasted just 1 1/3 innings, walked 1, struck out none, and allowed 2 runs. In the 4th inning, Idaho pushed across its only run of the day on an RBI single by Ray Alcantara. Absolutely. Quick fact, I'm going to give Albert Pujols the hot batter next game for sure. The cold batter, I'll have to figure out who was that one this time around. I know it wasn't Garrett Anderson. He definitely got on base. There might have been a couple of them, but no one really kind of leaps to mind how bad they were because no one really got struck out too badly. I really feel bad for our starting pitcher for the Rough Riders there, because he definitely kept it out going until about the 7th inning, like I said. And Jerry Ray came in and took out, allowed 2 runs. The next game, give you guys a little heads up who's going to be pitching here. Chris Parrish for the Rough Riders here. He's actually got a semi-star, semi-flash, and control. So he's definitely up to the plate here to try and see if he can take down the Giants over here, the Angels, who are starting 7-1, which is kind of cool because they did lose a 1 game here, and it wasn't a fluke. They absolutely lost it. And Frank Tanna, who actually has a double control, which will make him even that much more efficient in the next game. We don't know who's going to win or lose the next game here, but I hope you guys enjoyed. The next game will be fun. We're actually playing at foursquare.com field, so I hope you join us. And, of course, we'll see you in the bleachers.